Hey, Winnie! Winnie! Yeah, you. This frickin' gun? This new hunter gun? It is inaccurate. Look at that. Went right behind you. I want my money back. This thing's frickin' faulty. That's right. Don't sell faulty weapons to people, man. We got frickin' PvPing to do. You can't do that to people. I want my money back. What do you mean, no refunds? Well, a discount on all the wares? On all the shops? Are you for real? Alright then. Well, there you go, folks. I got you a discount because of this stupid gun. It's so cool looking. I like it. But it's inaccurate. It shoots high. Tell your frickin' weaponsmith to smarten up. Ahoy, hoy. Captain Jesse Tattoo here, coming back at you with some more Sea of Thieves action. Today, we're going to go over some tips and tricks on how to deal with the cursed skeleton ships. Now, a quick little disclaimer is I am filming this video in the middle of the cursed sales campaign, so things could change. However, I am going to try and keep the tips and tricks as generic as possible so that they will be still relevant for just the cursed ships once they get released out into the Sea of Thieves past the cursed sales campaign. So that this video is still useful after the fact. Now, some of these tricks are going to be based for the campaign of the cursed sales, and some of them are going to be just generic tips based on the cursed ships themselves rather than the campaign. Now, the first trick or tip, whatever, I shouldn't even have to tell you, but I'm going to tell you anyway because that's what the name of the game is here. Stock up on supplies. Make sure you are loaded with cannonballs, boards, bananas, and gunpowder barrels because you're going to need them. Well, to be fair, that's a half-truth. There are other methods, aside from the standard ways, new and interesting ways to take out these ships, and we'll cover that in just a second. Okay, now we were talking about supplies. Let's talk about using some of your supplies to your best benefit. Number one is the gunpowder barrels. Now, obviously store these things up in the crow's nest so they don't damage your ship. Now, a good tactic is to get your crew to slow down and match speed and kind of pull alongside the cursed ship and angle the sails so it's straight, and you can just walk along the top of the sail and jump over onto the enemy ship because you do not want to be standing on the deck at any time during this battle with a gunpowder keg or you chance losing your ship. It's a very, very big gamble being on deck with gunpowder. I also highly recommend using the alliance feature. You need other ships. When it comes to the Cursed Sails campaign, it is very difficult to do solo as a ship. You can do it, but it is much, much, much easier to do it with another crew, and honestly a little bit more fun. And there's no loss to aligning up with another crew. You get 50% of their booty, and you get 100% of your own. So there's no loss by joining up with other crews, there's only gains. And having other crews to jump on their ship when you're stuck in the water and maybe share a little bit of supplies, it can be very helpful and really turn the tide of war. Now, this is something I've actually seen a lot of, and I feel like I really need to bring this up. And this is a really good tip for any ship, regardless if it's cursed or if it's just another player. You guys need to start aiming below deck. There are 3 sections on ships. If you hit the top deck, all it does is hurt the crew on the top deck. It does not put holes in the hull. Mid-deck only has middle holes. If you want to sink a ship, you need to hit below the water line in this 3rd section. That's where all the water is going to pour in, and once it hits the 2nd floor, then the middle deck holes will matter. So don't concentrate fire in the middle of the ship, aim low, and you will definitely sink ships faster. Okay, talking about new and interesting ways to do stuff, check this out. You can sink these cursed ships with water. That's right, with water. They cannot bail. The skeletons can board up, they can attack you, but they cannot bail water. So there's a lot of different water tactics that you can use. One of the best ones, honestly, is as you get close, alongside, like boarding distance, bail your water out of the bottom of your ship onto theirs. Also, every time you board their ship, make sure you take a scoop of water out of the ocean before you get on and dump it on their ship. Every little bit counts. A really fun tactic, actually, is to run to the front of the ship, jump off, the cursed ship that is, jump off, scoop water, grab the ladder at the back, jump back on, dump the water, run to the front of the ship, jump off, repeat. Just keep scooping water, swim into the back of the boat, jumping back up, throwing it on, and repeating it. You can sink a ship this way. It's kind of crazy. On that note, I've seen videos. There are people that have put the chest of sorrows on there, and it just sunk the ship eventually because it started crying and filled up the ship. Another interesting thing on this water note is we had a storm come in, and granted, you gotta bail water out of your own ship, but they can't bail it. The storm sunk the frickin' cursed ship on us. It was beautiful. You can't control storms, obviously, in this game yet, but a storm can be your friend in this battle, is all I'm saying. And another really important tactic is you will run out of supplies quite quickly in these battles. Steal supplies off of the cursed ships. On the middle deck, they have bananas at the back and cannonballs at the front, and they have boards on the bottom deck. Go on and steal as much as you possibly can, and keep your eyes peeled because there's loot on these ships. There is a better loot on the captain's ship, who is the final ship in the wave during the Cursed Sails events. However, all of these cursed ships should have a little bit of loot. So as you're boarding them to steal supplies, just keep an eye out and grab anything you can. I mean, that's almost the point of pirating, isn't it? Stealing stuff off other ships. Now, I'm going to give you one final, minorly controversial little tip. Now, the only reason I'm saying it's controversial is because it could change. We don't know, and I might even be wrong. It's possible that I'm wrong, and I'm just getting lucky. However, I've tested it a bunch, and it seems to work. The cursed cannonballs that affect the crew, as they hit your ship, if you see it coming, jump. I have discovered that if you're not on the ship as it hits you, it doesn't affect you. You can't avoid the ones that affect your ship, obviously, because your ship can't jump. But so far, this has been working. If I see a cursed cannonball coming, I jump frantically, and more than half the time, it doesn't affect me. So I'm feeling like this is something that should be noted. Well, folks, thanks for watching me video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, consider a thumbs up. It only takes a second. Just go down there and give it a little thumbs up. That'd be really great if you do that. And if you really enjoyed my content and want to see more, hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. Also, I do a weekly newscast about Sea of Thieves shortly after the update on this channel live. So if you want to come in and join in the chat and talk about the current state of the game and the future of the game live with me and other passionate pirates, then come on board me ship every week. Make sure those notifications are on, and that's how you'll know when I go live. So I hope to see yous all next time, but for now, get off of me ship!